He's a star among stars on the Dallas Cowboys. Zeke Elliott has had success against the Eagles in his career. In 3 games, he's averaging over 5 yards a carry and nearly 160 scrimmage yards per game. Also worth noting, the Eagles have never beat the Cowboys with Ezekiel Elliott in the lineup. Wow. So Zeke, we know, lit up the Eagles with 151 rushing yards back in November. Garofalo, how will things go for him the second time?
They should play better defensively, the Eagles did. And this rush defense was excellent early in the season, then kind of faded a little bit. We talked about it in the show open. Had that 90-yard run against Adrian Peterson. They tried to blitz off the left, slant to the right. Talked to Peterson after the game. He saw the whole thing the whole way and was able to break it there. Yeah. Fletcher Cox told me after that play, we went back to doing things that we do on the first day of training camp. So that means just line up, beat your man, keep it basic.
Don't get cute.
And guess what? That's what Dallas does with its running game. They're not exotic because they don't have to be. Yep. They like to get downhill. And then Zeke, as defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz was saying the other day, a lot of times you get that last defender. He can run through him and pick up a couple more yards as well. So this is going to be power against power. And I think that this Eagles defensive line knows that they have to have a better showing than they did a couple of weeks ago against Dallas. I look for a better defensive run performance from the Eagles this week. I do.
Well, they definitely going to need it. First of all, the Dallas Cowboys have Amari Cooper, who's definitely helped this passing game. But not only has Amari Cooper helped the passing game, he's helped Ezekiel Elliott. They've been in 11 personnel a lot more since Amari Cooper has been on this team, right? They're now averaging almost 70% of their plays being in 11 personnel. That's 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, and one running back. And that leads to Ezekiel Elliott having less guys in the box, less stacked boxes. He's now only running, when they're in 11 personnel, he's only running against a stacked box 2.7% of the time, as opposed to before Amari Cooper got there, he was running up against a stacked box almost 50% of the time in 11 personnel. So they have to continue to get Ezekiel Elliott the football in nickel personnel, in his shotgun run, so that he can impose his will on the defense.
But if I'm that defense and I'm Jim Schwartz, I'm telling these corners, listen, y'all gonna be man coverage a lot this game because we have to stop this run.
Then they're gonna get beat.
That's okay.
They're gonna get
because
beat.
Dak, he doesn't have a game this year with more than 3 touchdowns. So he's usually around 1 touchdown, maybe 1 rushing touchdown. So he's not going to light you up when it comes to throwing touchdowns, and he's careless with the football. And so you have to get pressure on him. You have to stop the run. Keep him in the pocket because that's when you have a chance. When he gets outside that pocket, he's extending plays with his legs. That's when he's at his best.
Dak's been sacked 45 times this season. That's a season high. He likes to extend plays to try to do that. And also the offensive line in Dallas hasn't done a spectacular job protecting him, but he's had a lot of fumbles too. So this could be a good opportunity for the Eagles to finally get some takeaways. They only have 9 takeaways through their 12 games, and that's tied for 30th in the NFL. That's really bad.
The receivers for the Eagles, man. That's secondary.
That's fine.
They're probably going to be down to their corners.
You got to live with something, right? You got to live with something. I would rather live with Dak beating me with his arm than Zeke chewing up that clock, time of possession, keeping the offense off the field, and dictating the tempo of the game.
You want Dak to throw the ball? That's what
I want. Dak to throw the ball. Throw it, because when he
running back is saying that. This is interesting.
I want Dak to throw the football.
You get an Eagles win on Sunday night, and then a Redskins win against the Giants. I know I'm jumping ahead here. Got a 3-way tie atop the NFC East with a couple of weeks.
That's fun.
It is fun.
That's fun, man.
I kind of want to see that. I'm not rooting for anybody.